Okay, let's look at the homework 2.8 3.1 number 8, right? So we have function f of x is given, which is a quadratic function, and for the first one we have to find the critical numbers, right? So let's do that. All right, so first thing we should do is take the derivative. So we take the derivative of this function, so with respect to x, right? So derivative is going to be f prime of x is equal to, right? Derivative of x squared is 2x, and derivative of 12x is 12, so plus 12, and derivative of 4 is 0, so I'm not going to write it down, right? So critical number, so we set the derivative equal to 0, right? So this is going to be equal to, or actually this is going to imply, I'm going to just divide through by 2, right? So you get x plus 6 equals 0. Then we can just subtract the 6 from both sides. So you have x equals negative 6, right? So there's one critical number, which is negative 6, right? Then this derivative, 2x plus 12, is a linear function which is defined everywhere. So we're not going to have a critical number that makes first derivative undefined. So negative 6 is the only critical number. All right, then we have to talk about the interval on which it's increasing and decreasing. So let's look at that. All right, so we're going to have a number line. So draw a number line, right? Then place a critical number, which is negative 6. So negative 6 right there. Then we're going to look at the sign of f prime. Right? So we use any number less than negative 6. So I'll use negative 7. Right? Right? If you plug in negative 7 into a derivative, so 2 times negative 7 is negative 14 plus 12. So that's negative 2. What we care is that it's going to be negative there, right? At negative 6, it's 0. Right, any number bigger than 6, so I like 0, so I'll try x equals 0. Right? So if you plug in 0, that's 12, so it's definitely positive. Right? So it's increasing on the interval from negative 6 to positive infinity, right? Decreasing when the derivative is negative, so it's a negative infinity to negative 6, right? So let's type those in, right? So it was negative 6, right? Then interval is going to be increasing on negative 6 to positive infinity. So we just go to infinity, infinity. Oh, that's not where I want it. Right here, infinity, right? And the other one is negative infinity to negative 6. Right? So let's check the answer. Okay, it came back and these are all correct. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.